What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this, man. Shouts out to Shotgun Suge, man. Got to give you your credit, big dog. Big dog with the big dogs. Big dog with the Duke Kings. Kick in with the Duke King. Cup in with the Duke King. That's what I'm talking about, man. Shouts out to Suge, man. Bro, I'm going to keep it real with you, big bro. I'm so happy to see you back on top of your game, man. I'm going to keep it real, man. I have to acknowledge you, man. I like to see you on top of your game. I actually thought you actually reached your ceiling. And I'm going to keep it real with you, man. The floodgates is open. You could take this to a whole nother level. You got the battle rap community once again. See, you did something that a lot of people don't really do. You getting a second chance in battle rap. Usually, okay, so for the most part, when you first started out battle rapping, it took you a long time to get your respect. A lot of people didn't want to give you your respect. You came up in the era where all the superstars of battle rap were flourishing, and you and DNA and K-Shine, for the most part, at the time, all them superstars, y'all just couldn't catch a break. But y'all stayed in, steady taking battles, and then you had this one time, I forgot what year it was, somewhere around maybe 2015, somewhere around that. 2015, 2016 at the most. You had ended up getting this little spurt where people was rocking with you, like, okay. And then you ended up losing it again. You ended up losing it. You wasn't doing too well in battles. You were choking. I think you just went through your thing. You know what you did. You went through your thing where your desire wasn't really there. You were choking. You wasn't getting through your rounds. I don't know. Maybe you were bothered with some things or something like that, man. But you ended up losing it. And then for a long time, people wrote you off because you never got to actually stamp yourself. You was known. People knew who you was. But you never was stamped. Sort of like how Old Red is. It's like there was a time when Old Red was supposed to kick the doors open, then end up losing it. And now you got to try to fight to get it back again. And usually in battle rap, you don't get second chances like that. You one of the lucky ones to do that. Because I don't know what got into you, but now you to the point where you actually been cooking lately. And it caught the attention and awareness of the battle rap community. Anytime you have more than one blogger talking about it, and you getting the recognition deserving you, and people begin to speak about it, it helps a lot. It helps a lot. And then your consistency, and then when we see the battle, and we actually see how you put on, we now reminded of just how good you can be. And the thing about you, Shotgun Suge, is this, bro. You have a lot of weapons in your arsenal as a battle rapper that can actually keep you afloat and bring you to the next level. Especially, again, since Surf is gone. We need a representative for Jersey. And I think this is something that you can build on. There's something you can build on. I just hope that you keep your passion and desire and you take advantage of what's in front of you and don't forget it. Like, bro, eyes is on you now. Eyes are watching you now. You just had a $10,000 battle with Verb. I'm going to keep it real. I had you losing that battle, but you was good in that battle. You was good in that battle, all 3 rounds. That was a good battle. You actually brought back out the best Verb. We haven't seen him that good in years. So they're going to show you that he knew not to play with you. He came correct. He came serious. I know that battle was a long time in the making, one of the last grudge matches that's left. And I was just excited that both of y'all came with it, that you came with it and Verb came with it. And it's definitely a battle that you can rewatch because it got hella replay value in it. Y'all did a damn good job in that. And The thing about it is you coming in the battle on fire. You done already didn't have 4 like good battles back to back to back to back. And then you get this one. So you done did like 5 powerful battles. Now your name ringing again. Now people looking into you, man. So Caffeine handing out that money. The stock is there. I think you need to just be more strategic and wise by how you choose your battles. But what I'm saying about Shotgun Suge is he have an advantage that a lot of battle rappers don't have because he got more than one patent move. He got more than one signature move that he can be effective in battle rap. Look, usually when the battle rapper do his signature move, that wins him the round. Usually when you do your signature move, you may win that round. You got like a 60-70% chance of winning that round if you can do your signature move in one of them rounds. Shotgun Suge got more than one. All it takes is 2 rounds to win the battle. All it takes is not 1 round. All it takes is 2 rounds to win the battle. 2 rounds win you the battle. You got more than one signature move. All you have to do is just strategically incorporate that in every round. And you got like 3 signature moves that could give you the round. You should always be able to win 2 out of 3 of the rounds of your signature move if you incorporate each signature move in a round. And you solid and you solid, because all you got to do is get through your rounds, remain solid, and it'll pay off for you. And then the thing about battle rap, bro, it's a lot of money to be made in here. And when your number is up and you ringing and people like you, now what the business got to do is supply and demand. You in demand. Therefore, they got to keep paying you. They got to keep paying you. They got to keep calling you, even if they don't like you, because the community want to see you. And all you got to do is leave a good impression. You leave a good impression, guess what happens? Now other leagues want you too. So what I'm trying to say to you is, you got to stay consistent. You got to stay on fire. You got to incorporate your signature moves strategically in your round to assure you the victory. So when you doing your pocket tap, you got to make sure you incorporate that alone in a round. When you're going off like Luke K with the big K, Duke K with the Duke K, you got to kill him with that. You got to do your pocket tap on that. Then when you're doing your other one, when you be like random, and then you get to going in on random, you got to incorporate that somewhere differently. When you doing your third round, definitely in your third round, what is life like? Everybody love that. Everybody love that. That's what made you win the third round against Vert. What's your life like? But see, sometimes you be incorporating them all together in that one round. Don't do that. You got to be strategically how you put it together. Always do your what's your life like in the third round, for the most part. The third or the first. Always do your what's your life like either in the third rounds or the first round. Always, one of the two. If I'm you, I do my pocket taps. You know what? I do my pocket taps first round. I do my pocket taps first round. Yeah, I do that first round out the gate always. Ain't no use of holding it back. I do that the first round out the gate. Then I do my what is life like third, yeah. Then you do your randoms. You do your random second round. That's how I do them every time. Every time. And you should be successful. You should win like 80% of your battles, especially if you're solid and you get to your rounds and got it together. But shouts out to you, man, because you got a lot of stuff to work with. A lot of people ain't got it like that. You got like three different signature moves that can assure you the victory. All you gotta do is incorporate it well into your rounds. And if you do that, you're going to see a big difference, man. You're going to see a big difference. Shouts out to you, though, man, and actually doing great. Hard work always pays off, man. Listen, let me tell you something, brother. Let me tell you something real because I do care about you. And I always got to give you brothers real game. I hear you say things like, you're a Muslim. It always bothers me when I hear black people say that they Muslims because it lets me know that they don't even know what they even believe in. Anytime I hear them say that, when I talk to people, I'd be like, so what religion you subscribe to? They'd be like, oh, I'm a Muslim. Bro, let me tell you something. Let me tell you this because it's real. First of all, you worshiping in vain, okay? And it lets me know you don't study. And I'm giving it to you in the raw because, bro, I'm telling you what's real. Maybe people around you who don't know the truth and they don't know this stuff, listen, let me tell you something. Muhammad came 572 years, 72, 73 years after the death of Jesus Christ. After the death of Jesus Christ. The whole religion is built on going against Christianity. Why? Because the devil was defeated on the cross. Jesus died for the sins of the world, giving people access now to go and enter into heaven as a result of believing in his death. So the middle partition wall was torn down, which represents sin. And now man had access back to God as a result of having a Savior in Jesus Christ. This have always been the way. Don't let nobody tell you differently. Leviticus chapter 17, verse 11, the Bible say, I have given you the blood to make atonement for your soul. So from the very beginning, God gave the blood as the requirement to make atonement for mankind's souls. In Islam, there is no blood sacrifice. They don't believe in that, which actually condemn people and send them to hell. Not only that, let me just show you how evil the devil is. This is how evil the devil is. And this is how people is manipulated in their ignorance. Jesus, who is black, is depicted as being white. Muhammad, who is white, is depicted as being black. Muhammad is actually a white man, y'all, okay? A lot of black people get the two mixed up. They think Elijah Muhammad, who came in the 1900s, who Malcolm X was under, they think that guy, some of them believe that that's the Muhammad that founded Islam. It's not. The guy who founded Islam lived at 1400 years ago. And he was a white man. He hated black people. Look it up. He hated black people. In fact, in their hadiths, the hadiths is the recorded life records of Muhammad, just like the Gospels is the recorded life record of Jesus Christ. So, in the hadiths, Muhammad writes, not writes, because he couldn't read or write. That's another thing. He couldn't even read or write. So therefore, he didn't even know none of the prophets. He didn't know none of their writings. He knew none of the books. He knew none of the things of God. That's why in Islam, they don't accept the Bible, because the Bible goes against it. The Bible proves that it's a false religion. The Bible proves that Muhammad is a false prophet that's not sent from God. So what Islam does is try to reject the Bible and start over with Islam as the focal point of who God is. The reason why they do that is because, again, Muhammad couldn't read or write. So he didn't know none of the writings of the prophets and the apostles. You know what that means? You know how devastating that is for a person to not know how to read or write? And this written in their Quran, too. The reason why this is so damaging and really shows that he wasn't sent by God, because all the prophets were required to write. They had to be familiar with the writings of the prophets that were before them, and they had to set things up and they prophet time when they would do for the people to take over after them. They had to teach and educate the people on the word of God, knowing the previous writings and present writing of today as God gave them revelation. That's why it goes from Muhammad and them now being told to recite rather than read. God don't change his order because of them. But yeah, so that's what he was. He was a murderer who forced the sword to religion. He was a pedophile. He was 54 years old, and he had a 6-year-old wife he married. 54 years old, and she was 6 years old. He was a racist. He didn't like black people. In the hadith, it's written that he said all black people were created for hell and all white people was created for heaven. And actually, in the Quran, it speaks about that those people who will be in hell will have black faces, and those people that will be in heaven will have white faces. He was a white man who hated black people. He had black slaves. It's the Islamic slave trade that have been the worst slave traders in history. In the transatlantic slavery thing that you talk about in America, the Muslim Arab the Muslims played a heavy part in that. And that's what you see going on. So I just be wanting to educate you, bro. Y'all have no idea. He slept with dead people. Yeah, that man was crazy. He was demon possessed. He even knew he was demon possessed. He actually says it. And they tried to convince him that he wasn't, because they didn't want him killing himself when he tried to kill himself twice. Muslims don't even know their history. They don't even look into these things. They just believe in stuff just to be a part of something, just to belong in something. Brother, get up out of that witchcraft, okay? Get up out of that witchcraft. Grow up, brothers. Y'all better know what y'all doing. Y'all better know what y'all doing. That's why nobody can compare to Jesus Christ. He was holy, righteous, perfect, pure, and true. He showed his strength and power by taking on death. They hit him with their best shot, only for them to fail every time. And in the process of hitting him with their best shot, he took that same body they crucified and brought it back to life and showed it to them. So come on now. You got to be wise, people. Grow up. Shotgun Suge, get out of that false religion. Change your life. Give your life to Jesus Christ. Calico, give your life to Jesus Christ. Clean paper, y'all. Give your life to Jesus Christ. Leave that trash alone. Know your history. Stop acting like y'all know. When you know you really don't know. When you know you really ain't investigate. Jesus love y'all. He died on the cross for y'all sins so y'all can have eternal life. Do y'all not see what's going on around y'all? Do y'all not see what's happening? Y'all not see all these murders and indictments and how the government is plaguing the world with disease? Do y'all not see this? Come on now, grow up. Open y'all eyes up, man. Brothers and sisters, open y'all eyes up. With that being said, it's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment that's in question, it's yours. Subscribe to Battle Truth.